some jitters. Ththese guys getting all set for tip-off. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
See if you say that when you're done with us. Yes. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Jimmy Butler out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. And it's Nesmith in at small forward. And the Warriors, one of the league's most aggressive teams, Shams, trying to surround Curry with a supporting cast.
That's always the challenge in Golden State, is optimizing Stephen Curry and his championship window. And the major emphasis was on finding the shot creation alongside Steph and Jimmy. We've seen in the playoffs, it's not enough to have just one or two guys. You need as many as you can get. So the Warriors will be all hands on deck again this season.
And how long can they keep that window open? The shot by Nembhard, no good. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Butler on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
Halliburton lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Green with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Green with a screen on Halliburton. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5 points.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by post.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Curry against Halliburton. No good on the 3. Indiana on offense. They trail by 3. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, how about that move? Halliburton has that ball on a string.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Boy, the passing with Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
Halliburton against Curry. To the inside, post, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Goes up at the stripe. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Halliburton's got 6. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high-percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
And it's good for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside, Green. Butler surveying the floor. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green finds Kuminga, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys have better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pajemski's checked in. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Boy, you don't see that often from Andrew Nembhard, but he says, let me finish this with authority.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
They set the pick. Here's Halliburton. And Indiana again with the bucket. Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Curry. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 9 points.
You see the instincts of Curry on the interior. Defenders might be lurking. This guy too good.
Jackson down low. Green covering. Jackson, the pass to Nembhard. And they pick up 2. Nembhard's gotten his 2nd bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with Indiana's head coach. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Siakam against Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
It's simply fantastic defense by Green. His energy on this end is invaluable.
And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Kuminga. 3-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Golden State. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late 1st or 2nd round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as 2nd round potential picks.
Good point. The kick out, Curry. Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. Pass to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pajemski. Back to Horford. In transition, here come the Pacers. Right side Mathurin. Now here's Halliburton. Huff, the pass to Halliburton. Tries the 9-footer. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Halliburton's got 13.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And here's Curry for 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers leading by 6. McConnell outside. Now here's Mathurin. Defense is right there. Pass to Halliburton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Furphy's checked in for Mathurin. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Stephen Curry.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Mathurin's checked in for Indiana. Warriors trail by 8, and Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they've had their A-day. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Payton, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
It's Mathurin with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Here's Horford. And rejected. McConnell with it. Now Podziemski defending. Shot's good by Mathurin.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Huff. Furphy comes in for Halliburton. Now here's Podziemski. He's marked by McConnell. Back to Hield. Outside Moody. Shot clock at 5. Out to Hield. Over Mathurin. And the Warriors miss again. Indiana leading by 14. Up top, Siakam. Toppin outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 1:10 left in the first quarter here. Hield passes to Horford to stop the run. And it's Hield missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Now here's Mathurin. He's covered closely. So nice passing by Indiana here. McConnell, good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now McConnell. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Pass to Furphy. And here's Siakam. The shake. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Indiana, Pascal.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity, and Horford finishes.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers, up by 16. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
And they're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Butler on the wing. Outside Podziemski. Butler, a screen on McConnell. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Toppin. Outside Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin from outside the arc. And it's Matherin missing. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Heel. Podziemski with it, working on Jones. Here's Butler. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Toppin. Outside Matherin. Back to Siakam. Toppin, a screen on Horford. Left side Jones for three. Rebounded by Butler. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. 15-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media. The RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcasting is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Hield from outside. He drops it from range. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
The Pacers have been here.
And the Pacers making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Pacers.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
That shot off the mark. Warriors trail by 12. And here's Podziemski. His last outing, he had 18 points. Green, the pass to Moody. Now Curry. from the stripe. Pacers with a rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mathurin with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And Kuminga throws it down.
It's good! Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Pass to McConnell. Now Toppin. He's watched by Kuminga. Toppin inside. Kuminga's on him. Toppin finds McConnell. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Toppin's shot is off.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And a busy summer for trade shops. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap flow, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open, and teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
John, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, BA. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Guys?"
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Kuminga. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Some changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Podziemski.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Siakam, pass to Jackson. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jackson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry from way out there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Nesmith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Warriors trail by 8. Curry looking it over. Butler, a screen on Halliburton to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. All alone on the break for the finish. Oh, wow.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
The gritty finish from Butler there.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Hield.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Green, a screen. And it's Hield missing.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Curry with it, picked up by Nesmith. Nembhard with a steal. In transition, here they come. Butler with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. On the attack, JB.
Watch your head, Jimmy Butler in the house.
Pacers leading by 6. Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. The 3. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Outside for Butler. Back to Green. Halliburton against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green. The rebound by Nembhard.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Halliburton. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors get it back. Green outside Curry. Shoots over Halliburton. Curry with another miss.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Now Jackson. Pass to Nembhard. Takes a 13-footer. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, Andrew Nembhard, not a guy who's averse to those mid-range jump shots. That's what the defense gave him. That's what he took.
Down low. Here's Post. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Post has got his second basket of the game.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Curry. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's got 9 points.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those 3-pointers.
The 3 from Curry. Curry slashes it in.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Count it.
You want to take great advantage of opportunities in close. Andrew Nembhard does just that.
The 3 from Curry. Toppin with a steal. Outside Nesmith. Toppin inside. Green covering. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Pass to Kuminga. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On target from range.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Halliburton outside. Here's Nesmith. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. And so it's Indiana. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
I think for the Pacers, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Warriors.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Curry passes to Green. The kick out, Curry. The 3 ball. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana leading by 11. Pass to Siakam. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 5th on the list, Indiana.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Back to Halliburton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The 3 from Curry connects from downtown.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Butler with a steal, and the Warriors pushing it up now. Butler soars in to cap off the break.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Green. Pass to Butler. Launches it. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the Pacers are aptly named, Doris. They are looking to get out and run.
Oh, B.A., this is a fun basketball style to watch. Very up-tempo, pass first, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement. They have the depth to wear out their opponent. And if you listen to the guys who play against them, what they admire most is their consistent commitment to this identity. They are locked in on who they are and how they win.
Curry against Halliburton. And he makes it. Post has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Well done. The Pacers represent
Here's Siakam. 11 points in the game. Kicks it out to Jackson. He tries for 3. The shot no good. Warriors trail by 6. Curry with it. Jackson in his pocket. And here's Kuminga for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nembhard outside. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. Hauled in by Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Nembhard against Butler. Pass to post. Now Kuminga. And here's Curry for three. Counted from distance. Curry's got 26 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The drive by Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
What a crafty drive by Jimmy Butler, mixing speeds, getting where he wants to be on the floor.
Jackson with a screen on Green. Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now that's how you capitalize on the screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Butler against Nembhard. Butler passes to Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Curry, that's good.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Siakam. Nice job inside from Siakam.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Now here's Curry. He has 29 now. Green, the pass to Butler. Outside Kuminga. Here's Post, defended by Jackson. Back to Kuminga. Outside Curry. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Post. Curry against Halliburton. Shoots over Curry. Halliburton, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Down low. It counts! And the foul! They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Butler, a screen on Halliburton. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Indiana now. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And the Warriors make some changes. Horford comes in for Draymond Green, and Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Nesmith. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Nembhard with it. He's got 11. With the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, Andrew Nembhard decided to deck it and gets to the cup. Woo!
Hield against Nembhard. Horford, a screen on Nembhard. And the basket by Hield. Hield's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. Halliburton nails the 3.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Siakam against Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Another three for Indiana.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Butler, a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Butler. It's Podziemski on the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. Neesmith on the wing to the paint. Jackson gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Healed from outside. And there's the call on Al Horford. That'll be a second foul of the game. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Screen by Horford. Pass to Butler. 4-3. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. McConnell passes to Toppin. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 6th assist of the night. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Huff's checked in for Indiana. Furphy comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Golden State also making a switch. Payton's checked in. Healed against Mathurin. Here's Podziemski. Gets the three to fall. Podziemski's got 6.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Toppin outside. Here's Mathurin. The Warriors pull it in. And Payton, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Payton. Healed for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's McConnell using his post moves to get the 2 points. McConnell's got his 2nd basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Hield. Lets it go from deep. Murphy grabs the miss. Indiana leading by 5. Now McConnell. Here's Huff. Over Horford. Huff can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Payton. And he throws it down with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Chalk up 2 there. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Incredible at T.J. McConnell's size, how effective he is once he touches that painted area.
Payton with a screen on McConnell to the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mathurin. Let's go with a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Payton. Screen by Horford. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got Buddy Hield, Butler out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Pajemski in at the point. McConnell passes to Matherin. Toppin outside. Siakam finds McConnell. Clock at 4. Back to Siakam. Fires the 3. McConnell outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Siakam with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Horford with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Pass to Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Pacers lead by 3.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Siakam. That one is off. Some solid defense from Butler. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Pajemski. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Siakam, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Outside Hield. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Moody. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Matherin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Now here's Moody to take the lead. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And then Siakam with the jam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Curry for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Toppin. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the middle. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Hield from outside. Knocks down the triple.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Curry against McConnell. Takes a 3. Halliburton, no good. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Indiana has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. McConnell looking around. That one goes. Count it. And the Pacers lead by 3.
TJ McConnell has proven so crafty around the rim. If you're a guard in the painted area, you better be on point.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Back to Siakam. Toppin outside from the arc. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side Curry. To tie it up. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
All night. He just won't let up.
Halliburton outside. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by Hield. Hield's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Horford pulls it in.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Curry against McConnell. Moody from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pacers trail by 5. McConnell outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Will it go? The shot comes out. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Hield passes to Moody. And here is Kuminga. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Jimmy Butler. Allie, take it away.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Boy, tough news for him, for his family, for his team. And, you know, it's not just him affected. This is the whole organization. And what you hope, obviously, some guys heal faster than others. You hope he's one of those guys.
Some changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Moody. Pass to Siakam. Back to Neesmith. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. And Indiana misses again.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the wing, right side. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Here's Siakam to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Back to Hield. Pass to Butler. Here's Kuminga. There's the 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. From 13, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Nembhard is a guy who is always shot ready. Off the bounce into the pull-up, yes, sir.
And here's Curry for three. Butler up top. Puts up the tray. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And he racks up two.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
They recover it. Outside heel. Outside Kuminga. Now Green. Stephen Curry. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Halliburton goes from 17 feet out. Not that time. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Outside heel. Now Kuminga. Outside Curry. Yes, sir, with the three.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth. He's off from three. Pacers trail by 12. 14 feet away. The bucket is good.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Post is checked in for Hield. Curry fires. The three ball is down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Takes it from 10. Oh, it misses. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a very impressive 54% in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Here's Golden State. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation in our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.